finals here. We're going to keep. Got a pretty nice hand, actually. And we still don't have to play the construct on turn 2. Depending on if we draw the third land or not. Okay. Well, if I don't draw a land next turn, I will play the construct. If I do draw a land, I think I'll play the automaton. Okay, so we'll play the construct. We want to make sure we hit our land. Going to keep that on top. And opponent does the same. All right. So next turn we can drop the Brawler, which is pretty slick. What do we got? Implement. Wait a second. Implement. What's going on here? Nobody expects the implement. All right. So drop the old Brawler. Ah, 2 can play at this Brawler game. I see. All right. Another one? Well, that's pretty cool. All right, let's get in. And drop another one. And pass. Okay. This is the same color scheme as our first round opponent. And a Theorist. You've got it. Keeping the Brawler back. I assume they're going to try and double block and we get to punish. We get to punish. Oh, so severely here. Yeah. So, Welding Sparks the Brawler. Kill that thing, get in for 3, and pass. What the? This deck just got way cooler. What do we got? What do we got? Bastion Inventor. That's a pretty good one. Thankfully, you can't block our dudes. The goggles, too? Jeez. It's pretty awesome. All right, so we bash for 6. We play goggles, play Pia, equip up, sure, get a Thopter, and pass. I think our opponent's dead next turn. Pretty sure they are. They gotta do something big here. Okay. So they have 2 blockers now. And ice over. All right. So that may have been good enough to stop the onslaught here, but I'm not entirely convinced. We'll find out. So let's see here. I can Pyrohelix the Refiner, get in with Brawler. If I got in with these, that'd be 3. Remember, I can't target this. Well, I think Pyrohelix the Refiner is a good idea because it just lets us get a free attack with Brawler. And then we can follow up with an Automaton, or we could pump our Thopter. But actually, I guess we could just equip Thopter, or Brawler for that matter. Actually, yeah, that's pretty good. Probably the Thopter, I guess. So let's just Pyrohelix this. And then we equip this. And then let's get in for 5. And this is going to be lethal next turn. Okay. So, opponent concedes. They do have a cool looking deck, right? Look at the amount of colors they're playing and a lot of value spells. So, it looks like they're focused. Well, I was going to say focused on similar things that we're doing, right? Improvise spells. But they've got some energy in there too. So, energy and improvise, 4-color. That's cool. I think we're going to stick to the same game plan until I see some more information. I will admit, Bastion Inventor is a lot better than I initially gave it credit for. Turns out Hexproof is very good. Oh yeah, this is a good hand. So, Puzzle Knot onto an empty board? Probably not, I guess, right? I see. All right. All right. So I can release the gremlins that. I think I actually am going to do that. The reason that I'm doing it is it prevents him from... Well, actually it doesn't, does it? It's a 2/2 to let him draw a card? Ugh, that's not that good. All right, change my mind. We're going Pia here. So if I dropped the Puzzle Knot a turn earlier, I could have powered out the Bastion Inventor, but I don't really regret that so much. There was no way I was going to know. Maverick Thopterist, okay. All right. That's a good draw. Okay, so we'll play the Efficient Construction and then we'll pass. All right, so we block Thopter on Thopter, and then we take 4. All right. It's pretty good. Okay. So we play... I think we're still okay, right? So we play... I can actually release the gremlin. Yeah, that actually is pretty good here. We'll just blow up their 2 artifacts and get 2 gremlins. That's pretty good. This way we can block the doorbuster too. I kind of like it. Like I could have gone Puzzle Knot instead, which actually would have been okay too. But I think this makes more sense to me. It's just good value. Get stuff off the board, gives us dudes. I can totally trade a gremlin for a Thopterist and feel good about that. And our opponent doesn't even want the servo, so we're okay there too. All right, I like it. Okay, Voyager is a bit of a problem, so I might just kill that. So I can Revolution the Voyager, or I can Puzzle Knot. What is the play here? I can spit out 2 Thopters. And I might have to take 1 hit from this, but I can also double block the Swooper then, which is pretty good. So maybe I just play 2 Automatons. Okay, we'll do that. So we'll play 2 Automatons. We're just going to start spitting some dudes out. I'm actually 1 mana short from powering out an Inventor here, but that's alright. And then we'll pass. Okay. So opponent's going to have to be able to start drawing some cards. So I'm going to have to Revolution something, and I guess it still is the Voyager. The Voyager is what's giving my opponent the card draw, so it makes sense to deal with the Voyager. We can double block the Swooper. All right, so we'll take our 2. Now they can draw a card, which is still okay. Could be worse. Okay, so let's figure this out. I think we go Revolution here, tap their black, I guess. And then I can play Inventor. And pass. All right. I could have killed the Aether Thief, but I actually still think it was the right idea, honestly, to kill the other thing instead. They have a lot of cantrips in there. Attacking with the Swooper. And that. So I assume they would have a combat trick if they're doing that. I guess you attack with the Swooper because you can't block because of Pia. So let's see here. Assembler now too. So I can swing with... I can swing with an Automaton and 2 Thopters. Alright. And then how cheaply can I play the Assembler? Well, maybe I'll just attack with 2 Thopters this turn. Which means I can play the Assembler for 3 less. Which means I can only pump a Thopter once. If I attack with the Inventor, they just snap trade there. I could attack with 1 Automaton, I guess. But I think we're going to hold off 1 turn here. So I'm going to swing with my 2 Thopters. We'll pump once. And then we'll play the Assembler. Get another dude. And pass. Stealing Pia. All right. So I can't inflate my Thopters anymore, but that's all right. That's all right. So we're still actually looking really good here. We'll just kill the Swooper. Efficiently construct. Get in for 3. So I guess we block with the Inventor instead of the Assembler. The problem is, like, it's almost assuredly a combat trick, but it could also be... The reason that I'm blocking with my Hexproof guy as opposed to something else is, like, there's a good chance that it's just a combat trick here, right? But it could also be they don't have... Oh, I see. I actually totally forgot about Pia. Okay, so they gain some life. They get rid of our Hexproof dude. They gain some life. Still okay. We have Welding Sparks now, which is really nice. So we'll just get in with our Flyers and pass. Hold the Welding Sparks for when we need it. We have Welder Automaton as well. It's obviously good. Okay. So we can block one that is similar in a Griffin. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is block like this and this, and then we'll just nuke a Enraged Giant. Okay. Use Automaton again. Draw an artifact. It's perfect. Get another dude. Swing with some Thopters. Shrewd negotiation. Okay. Guess we just block here. Sweatworks Brawler of our own, so we can attack for 5 in the air. I think I'm actually going to leave one Thopter back, just in case it's something spicy. Play the Brawler. Just in case. Opponent says GG's, nice deck. And that is that. Efficient construction, my friends. There it is. All right, well, yeah, if there was any MVP from this entire deck, it's absolutely efficient construction and Bastion Inventor. So I learned some things this draft, and I'll definitely be keeping efficient construction in mind in the future. That was a lot of fun. Really great card. Impressed, very, very impressed with that card. All right, hope you all enjoyed the draft. Thanks so much. We'll see you soon.